Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. DAMOLA is my name. I'm very excited to be here tonight. Can we please put our hands together for Funbi? Bro, say why I greet you, sir. Can you please put your hands together for AY, ladies and gentlemen? And can we put our hands together for his beautiful wife? Thank you very much. Nowadays, there are certain names that we call our spouses. I was born into a home where since I was born till date, my father used to call my mother a particular name, and that name is Iya Adakpo. My mother reciprocates by calling him the masculine version of that name, and that is what now? Baba Adakpo. But nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, that is how it is in so many homes. But nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, we call our spouses very beautiful names. A full-grown matured man, 40 years old with 2 boys. Nowadays, the wife will look at him from head to toe and call him what now? Baby. Or you hear boo. Or baby boo. Or baby boo boo. Or babe. My wife calls me baby. We had a baby recently. She looked at me one day and said, baby. Baby is crying. I said, which of us? So I started thinking that if a man calls his wife baby and the wife calls her husband baby, so when they have a baby, what do they call that one? Offspring. Or descendant, or fruit of the womb. My father that is almost 70 overheard me call my wife baby one day. I wanted to try the same thing with my mom. My father looked at my mom. My mother is almost 65. My father is almost 70. He looked at my mom and he said, baby. My mom said, Talo Bima. Where are they having naming ceremony? And you know the kind of job your wife does will determine a lot of things. If your wife is a lawyer, please don't argue with her. You cannot win such an argument. Forget it. Don't bother arguing with her. If your wife is a teacher, your sitting room will always likely look like a staff room. Why? Because one child will always likely be under punishment at one time or the other. If your wife is a pastor, get ready to wake up for vigils, the one you plan for and the one you did not plan for. She can just tap your leg around 2 a.m. and say, baby, amen, amen, you must join her. If you don't join her, there's problem. If your wife is an auditor, forget it. They can count anything. Ladies and gentlemen, my wife used to practice audit. She came to meet me one day and said, baby, I said, eh? She said, I left 17 matches in the matchbox. I can only see 16. What did you cook? I said, I boiled water. But ladies and gentlemen, if your wife is a fashion designer, God has blessed you, but you are going through a lot. I know what you are going through. My wife walked up to me one day and said, baby, I said, eh? She said, I want to leave audit. I said, why? You work with one of the big 4. You want to leave audit? She said, yes. I said, what do you want to do? She said, fashion. I said, fashion. She said, yes. As a good man, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to support her dreams. I did not know I was adding to my responsibilities. As you are looking at me, I perform 3 functions. Now that she's a fashion designer. Number 1 function, I am a husband. Number 2 function, I am a delivery man. Because for every outfit made, a delivery has to be done. Number 3 function, ladies and gentlemen, I am a mannequin. She can just look at me and say, baby, I will say, you look like size 10. Come and test this clothes. If it is male clothes, it's still good. I'm talking of female clothes. There is nothing I have not worn. I've worn peplum top, I've worn palazzo, I've worn jumpsuit, I've worn Iruan buba. There's even one that is very painful. She will tie my stomach with rope from the back. They call that one corset. As usual, she walked up to me one day and said, baby, I said, help me come and test this skirt. As usual, I wore the skirt. Free skirt. I did not wear shirt that day. I had forgotten I was wearing skirt. That's how I started walking up and down in our compound. I just discovered people were greeting me unnecessarily. It is well with you, sir. I said, amen. They said, God will not leave you alone. I said, amen. One person looked at me and said, I said, amen. It was one small boy that even disrespected me. One boy that is less than 5 years old. He looked at me and he said, Uncle Auntie. I said, Uncle Auntie, bawo. That is how our landlord peeped through the window as I was about to say, it is well with you. It was the side mirror of one car that they parked inside the compound that I looked at. Ladies and gentlemen, by the time I looked at the side mirror, I discovered the problem. I discovered that it was skirt I was wearing. As the man was about to say, it is well with you, the only logical explanation I could give was that we are planning to travel to Scotland. That is why I'm wearing skirts. We are rehearsing the clothes that we want to wear there. You know, the kinds of games that appeal to people vary from person to person. If you look at rich men, there are certain games that are designed for the rich, e.g., golf. You can never see a poor man playing golf. What does he know that they are using the stick for? Maybe to kill rat. Another rich man's game is polo. You have not bought fowl, you want to buy horse. How? Another rich man's game is chess. What does chess do for you? Strategic thinking. You can be in front of a chessboard for 3 hours and all you are doing is thinking and strategy. But there is one game that is designed for the poor. You don't need uniform. You don't need any form of expertise. All you need is a tree, a bench, and about 50 people that do not wear shirt around you. I am talking about draft. Have you seen the way poor men play draft? They will now start involving their mothers that know nothing about the movie. No, yeah. What concerns your mother with this one? Oh, Lord. But there is one game that is designed for both the rich and the poor. How they play it just differs. I'm talking about Ludo. Have you seen the way rich men play Ludo? They roll dice twice. Cray. By the time they pour it, you will see 6-5. Or you will see 6-6. Have you seen the way poor men roll dice? They roll it as if there is a problem. He cray. Masare surprise here. He cray. They will transfer it from left hand to right hand. He cray. They will blow breeze inside. He cray. By the time they pour it, you will see 1-1. DAMOLA is my name.
Gentlemen. Every time